You know that story's true. What happened long ago on that cold night, where a child was born set to give his own life, and the wise men, they came from all over to behold Christ, directed by a star in the sky that could glow light. From a baby to a boy, from a boy to a man to a lion, from a lion to a lamb, with outstretched arms and wide open hands, and love as his weapon and peace as his stance. You know that story's true. It's more than a scene called Nativity. It's more than some memory that you seem to remember vividly, but it was ordained by God. Every detail made specifically, a fact made history, not a wonder nor a mystery. See, it was real in every way, not myth nor a legend, but it was love wrapped in flesh. See, his gift was his presence, his life. It was a clear glimpse of perfection, yet he still had to suffer that kiss of deception. Do you know that story's true? Every lash that he took, every scripture ever told, and every passage in the book, everything that we don't understand that we seem to pass and overlook about a man who was a lamb and his dad had forsook. Every ache that he felt and every scar that he bore, every prayer ever heard from when you called on the Lord. See, one thing is for certain, and of this I am for sure, is that the King made man. He gave his all in the war. Do you know that story's true? Not a lie, it is truth. It's not a treaty, nor a truce, or some bedtime story that you heard in your youth. No, see, it is power in his name that left the chains dead and broken, that decimated the darkness and every curse ever spoken. See, there was one found worthy, the Son whom was chosen, who descended from the heavens and left the gates wide open. Do you know that story's true about the dead that he raised, about the sick that he healed? Let's talk about Lazarus in the grave. What about the adulterous woman that they caught? Yet he stood and forgave because he came not to condemn the world, but to make a way to have them saved. Let's talk about the king on the throne, yet the lamb that was slain. What about the three boys in the fire? Did you see the man in the flames? Or all the questions that you ask when you stand in the rain about the feet that were pierced and by the wrist the man hanged? Do you know that story's true? That he rose from the tomb, that he ascended on high, but he's coming back soon, because the scriptures that foretold about the virgin in a womb that would carry the child across the serpent and make the skies go kaboom. And then you'll see a horse and its rider, the king of all things and the one true Messiah, with the double-edged sword and eyes like a fire, clothed in the glory of the Lord, and the robe of vengeance is his attire. And then it will happen. See, he'll rid the earth of its evil, wipe away all the tears and remove the hurt from his people. And on that day, before the ending is through, he'll bring forth full redemption for everything that happened after Genesis 2. And then you'll see the lover of me and the lover of you, and you'll receive your reward, and your faith will meet its proof. And he'll look you in your eyes, and you'll be faced with the truth. And that king made man, that sacrificial lamb, will say, my bride, I did it for you. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know that that story is true?